Should I take ADHD medication? Hi friends, I'm Caroline Maguire and I am here to talk about all things ADHD and friendship. I want to first start by saying I am not a doctor and this video is not medical advice. It's a conversation to help you think about whether ADHD medication might be right for you. I've coached adults with ADHD, kids, teenagers, parents for 20 years. And while I can't prescribe or diagnose, I can help you reflect, weigh your options, and prepare to talk to professionals. So let's get into it. 1, ask yourself, what's my why? If you're wondering about medication, start by asking why now? Are you struggling with focus, time blindness, emotional regulation? Is your career or relationship suffering because of ADHD traits? Get specific. Try writing down your top 3 challenges you're facing. Think of real life situations like missing deadlines, zoning out in meetings, or constantly feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes the need for help becomes loud. Other times it's quiet. Just this sense that you're capable of more, but you're not quite accessing it. That's worth exploring. 2, understanding what ADHD medication can and can't do. Let's bust a myth. ADHD medication doesn't fix you. The skill is not in the pill. What it can do is make certain things more manageable, like executive function, attention, emotional regulation. It gives your brain more access to the tools it's missing. But meds don't teach you skills. They don't build routines or help process emotions. However, they do make it easier to notice those emotions, to notice those needs for routines, to have access to things. That's where coaching, therapy, and habit building come in also. It's not an either or, it's a toolbox. And meds are one of those tools. Step 3, get curious without shame. Medication is a personal decision, and I want to say this, there's no gold star for managing ADHD without it. There's also no shame in deciding meds aren't for you. What matters is that you feel empowered and informed. ADHD isn't a moral failing, it's a brain difference, and choosing help in any form is a strength, not a weakness. If you're unsure, talk to a doctor who understands ADHD and can help you make these decisions. You also want to vet the information you listen to. I'm not going to throw shade at any other platforms, but it has come to the attention of many that one of the places that has a lot of misinformation is TikTok. So I would go to a couple of organizations. ADD.org is the ADA, that is the Adult Attention Deficit Association, and CHAD. And those 2 organizations, I will link in the comments. Those are really good vetted information that you can check out. And you wanna make sure the professional that you go to understands ADHD. Talk to the right people. A doctor or psychiatrist who understands ADHD in adults. They can help you weigh the risks and benefits and start a trial with a low dose. But also talk to people who know you, your coach, your therapist, your partner, trusted friends. There's a lot of shame and shade thrown at people about medication. So I would stay away from people who are super vehement. Why are they vehement? People should be able to have measured conversations with you and help you weigh the risks and benefits, not tell you a way to be. That's just my personal experience, and I think it's important. If you do try medication, make it an experiment. Keep track of how you feel, the changes, keep notes, and advocate for yourself. Also, think about what's my version of success. Before making a decision, ask, what does success look like for me? Is it getting through my inbox without spiraling? What are my goals? Defining success on your terms help you measure whether the tools are helping you to be what you want to be. A lot of us have lived with a lot of criticism, a lot of shame, and a lot of difficulty for so long. And so whatever you decide, make sure you're thinking about what's really going on in your life and how hard you might be working and what the real science is behind these medications and the real science is behind ADHD. ADHD is a lifelong journey and you're allowed to change your mind. What works for you today may shift in a year. If you're exploring medication, do it with curiosity. And remember, we do have different brain wiring, and there are many ways to support that brain wiring. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd like people to keep these thoughts positive. I don't want some big rants about medication. I'm making this video because one of the things that holds us back from getting together with people and following up on friendships and actually responding to texts is our ADHD executive function challenges, and this has come up a lot in comment. Again, I'm not a medical professional, but I am a coach, and what I do is I help guide people to those medical professionals. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. What does success look like for you? Thanks for being here, friends, and you're doing better than you think.